Hello everyone, my name is Sasha Bonasin and I'm a psychic medium, and this is my monthly horoscope tarot card reading, and it's for you, my beautiful Sagittarius, for February 2018. So it's for you, my beautiful Sagittarius, for February 2018. When it comes to the actual health this month, you are going to kind of feel like you're losing your energy fairly quickly. It is not going to be too bad. When it comes to the actual longer ailments, there are going to be improvements. So it is going to be rather special and important time for those of you that have been suffering again from like a long ailments and you haven't seen any improvements. Now you will be seeing improvements indeed. On another hand, when it comes to, as I already mentioned, your actual energy levels, you are going to be fine, but they are just not going to be as good as they normally are. So therefore you will kind of feel like that you are losing your energy slightly earlier than what you would normally lose your energy and things like that. For example, if you're highly energetic for all 8 hours of work or whatever you do, you know, and now you will notice maybe at around 5th or 6th hour that you're just kind of like slowly losing energy, or you're not feeling re-energized as you normally do. Please don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to make you feel paranoid or anything like that, but I'm just trying to let you know. Remember, I'm your messenger. So basically what you should do is just like make sure to eat like maybe, you know what's really good? Like drink lots of water, of course. Try to avoid like some kind of squashes, juices and things like that, what I always say. But also what's incredibly important when it comes to our energy levels, try to cut down on sugar, because sugar is absolutely terrible, and try to maybe have a honey instead of sugar, because honey is absolutely brilliant for energy levels. On another hand, have nuts. On another side, sorry, have nuts. Nuts are absolutely brilliant. Peanuts, walnuts, almonds, any type of nuts are absolutely amazing when our energy levels are really low. And at the end of the day, these energy levels are not going to be bad forever or anything like that. It is just going to be going on throughout February. The other things that are going to be going on throughout February that are going to be rather important as well, which are also going to have an impact on your energy levels as well, which I'm going to talk to you about it a bit later. But the bottom line is just try to eat nuts, peanuts, walnuts, and they're absolutely brilliant to pick you up, and absolutely brilliant, perfect for your energy levels indeed. When it comes to the actual number, my goodness, okay, so you are absolutely all over the place this month. Seriously, this month is going to be busy. This month is going to be important because your number is 21. Number 21, it's all about your personal achievements. It's all about what you have done so far, what you have achieved so far. It is all going to start making sense. And of course, it is all about number 21. It is all about perfection, recognition, and it's all the actual direct result of your past efforts. Okay, so this can be very important for those of you that are focusing on your career, for those of you that are focusing for work, but also very important for those of you that are looking for a new job, you see, because now there is something very special going to come. Something very special is going to manifest indeed. Okay, and also for those of you that are, for example, retired, for those of you that are not working, this is also going to be a brilliant month, because there is some kind of very special recognition coming towards you, and this is going to be the direct product of your past efforts. So this is going to be very important. And also number 21 means as well that there is a certain journey or certain trip that you will plan this month. You may not go this month straight away, but you can plan, or you will plan some kind of a journey that you will go on to, whether this is going to be for your own like a reward, or whether this is going to the business type. It all depends, but there is some kind of journey that you will plan. But honestly, this is the month of success. Is coming, recognition is coming. Very important indeed. The first important day is going to be on the 6th of February. The 6th of February, there are a couple of very interesting things that are actually going to happen. The number number one, the first thing that is quite important is the realization that you want to move on from the certain thing, something that you have been focusing on for so long and you haven't seen any results, and something that was so important to you, something that you waited and waited and waited, and there was absolutely no result whatsoever. And this is just going to be a really good realization. In a way, it's going to be like, oh well, you're just going to realize you just have to move on, you know, from a square number 1 to square number 2. So that's why this is so good. It is not good to be attached for the things that no longer work for us anymore. You see, no longer work for us anymore. It is good to move on, because this just causes negative energies, which is not good on another hand. So that's why this realization is actually really good, because it's going to help you to move on indeed. Another thing that I was going to say to you that is going to be really interesting on the 6th of February as well, is just completely different, complete opposite of what I just said. But the other thing is completely connected to the actual work and to the second step, second stage of your journey. This is going to be a very important day for those of you that are working, for those of you with careers, for maybe even self-employed people, and even if you are retired. You see, it is just going to be like, if you are retired, this is going to be a brilliant day, because something very significant, very positive you're going to hear about your achievement, which is just going to have such an amazing impact on you, like a literally rebirth. This day, by the end of the day, it is going to feel like a literal rebirth. Very, very important indeed. And for those of you that are working, like for example for the companies and things like that, this day is also going to be something very important is going to happen. There could be some kind of promotion. You could end up with more responsibilities. However, it is going to be the step in the whole new direction. Okay. And also, what else I was going to say, that the 6th of February is also going to be important, like for those of you that are, you see, like looking for work, looking for job and things like that, because something very important you will hear on this particular day, and there is going to be the reason for celebration. The second important day, it's the 15th of February. The 15th of February is like a really good, important day. You will feel very creative. You will feel very creative, you will feel very positive, you will feel very powerful, and there is a certain realization that is going to come to you, certain realization that you want what you want to do. It is going to seem like a really tiny little realization, and it may not even seem that important, but then later on in the month it is just going to start making sense to you more and more and more. You are about to plant a little seed at around this time, and this seed that you're going to plant is going to be very, very powerful later on indeed. On another hand, what else I was going to say, that there is that if you are waiting for some kind of like a justice, if you are waiting for some kind of decision, if you are waiting for something to be decided by somebody else, what's your matter, on the 15th of February there is going to be very good news. So for those of you that are waiting for something to be decided, whether this is the court case, whether somebody's waiting for something, whether you're waiting for somebody to decide something, for some kind of results, expect to have a really good news on the 15th of February, because it is going to make you feel like, oh, and you will be able to kind of relax after this moment, after this point. The third important day is on the 28th of February. Now, the 28th of February is really important, because the 28th of February, you're going to feel a little bit deep. You're going to feel like you want to take some time out. You want to feel like you want to just chill out a little bit. You may even plan that journey on that particular day, as I already mentioned, because it's all connected to number 21. It's a lot to do with the traveling. It's a lot to do with like having a little break, relaxation and things like that. However, the 28th of February is going to be very important, because you are going to basically have a need. It's going to be like a hermit mode, and hermit mode is really important. It's our spirituality, our subconscious mind, our third psychic eye is trying to let us know, just to withdraw a little bit, just to get in touch with our own personality, sorry, get in touch with our own spirituality, and by doing this, we can just find out so much about ourselves, about current situation, about what to do in the future. So this is going to be very deep time, very spiritual time on the 28th of February. So if you do feel like you want to like step back a little bit, just do it, because there is a very interesting realization also that you're gonna have after this point, and something is also going to happen that is just going to a little bit surprise. You're going to surprise yourself a little bit, but in a good way, of course. Now, going to the first part of February 2018, there's just a little bit situation that I have to warn you about. There's just somebody that is going to be connected to work. So if you are self-employed, it could be like a very tricky, like a customer. If you're like a retired, the first part of February, I just need you to be careful, because somebody is just going to make you feel a little bit uncomfortable with the way they will react in a certain situation. So if you're retired and you have your hobby, or wherever you go on daily or weekly basis, you know, there is somebody offers some kind of security, somebody offers some kind of power that is just going to shake you up a little bit, because you're going to be surprised with the way they're going to act. Straight away after this moment, after this point, you will kind of have a really good realization about yourself, and automatically there is something going to end up on your mind, and you will feel like you want to have an adventure. You will feel like you want to go into the certain part of the water where you haven't been before. You will want to jump and swim where you've never swum before, and this is really, really good, and this is really, really daring, and this is just going to make you feel even more exciting about the future, because this is just going to automatically going to direct you towards the certain stages or new, you know, stages, new doors in your life. New doors are going to start opening for you after this moment, after this point. And also straight away after that, there is a very good situation now that is going to happen again through somebody, through some kind of authority, when it comes to your work, when it comes to your career. If you are retired, again, you are actually going to please someone really well. You are going to do really, really well when it comes to your work, career, college, or hobby that you do. And this, that you're gonna the fact that you're going to actually please someone so much is going to mean to you quite a lot. And then after this moment, you will be able to plan certain things about your future. So this is why I'm saying that this is actually quite important. This is not only like upsetting someone or pleasing someone. The bottom line here is that at the end of the first week in February, you will already be kind of thinking about certain things about your future and what you want to do, and you will feel very strongly about these things. But now if you think about it, it is all going to be through mist. It wouldn't make sense. But once we get to the first part of February, the bottom line is that you will be focusing towards different things in your future, and you're going to feel very, very excited and ecstatic about it. It is really good. It's a really good thing, and it's all about brand new beginnings. Now, what I really highly want to recommend is to get like something like a lapis lazuli. You see, lapis lazuli is the beautiful crystal, okay, stone of an ancient Egypt, very, very powerful, very spiritual, very, very special indeed. And what lapis lazuli does, it basically helps you to get in touch with your own spirituality. It helps you to understand your own spirituality. It enhances your third psychic eye, and it's a very, very good for intuition. So this is something that I think that you should wear throughout February, but every time when you feel like a very deep and very spiritual, I think this is absolutely brilliant crystal to wear. It comes with a sterling silver, and it comes with a sterling silver chain as well, and you can buy this on my website. So this is something I highly recommend. By the time we get to the mid part of February 2018, there is already going to be a certain contemplation that you will have, certain contemplation, and you will realize that you have to follow your intuition. You will realize that you have to listen to yourself. You have to listen to your own spirituality. You have to tune in, because you're going to be very, very intuitive here, and you will realize there are a couple of choices that you're going to have. There are a couple of choices that you're going to need to make, and they're going to be really important, but you will realize that you're the only one who can make these choices for you. They need to come from you. It needs to be you. Yes, you can get advice and things like that, but you need to be the one who can make this big step, okay? And this is exactly what is going to happen. You will follow your own intuition, and your intuition is not going to lead you astray. Your own intuition is most certainly going to direct you towards the right thing, because your wishes are going to start feeling fulfilled at this moment and this point, because there is something, it's going to come through some kind of a financial opportunity. And that financial opportunity that you're going to have, that is going to come through, it's going to mean to you a lot. It's going to give you the whole new direction. It's going to give you the whole new ambition. It's going to give you the whole new light in your life. And also important to say that this new financial opportunity is also going to be connected to other people. Other people are also going to be involved here indeed. Okay, so it's either going to be a teamwork, or it's either going to be maybe certain people, certain family members. However, there is going to be financial opportunity, and it is going to end up really, really well. The third part of February, the last part of February, is just like there is a lot that you're going to be doing that is going to be connected to your home. You will want to focus on your home quite a lot. You will want to change things. You will want to move things about. You will want to maybe clean certain things. You will want to maybe change certain picture. Maybe you will want to like completely, because I know it is going to be spiritual months, like a smudge the home. You see, like with the dry sage, you know, dry sage, I spoke about it so many times. It's absolutely beautiful. I just absolutely love the smell of this. I've been using this for absolute years. And dry sage, people have been using for hundreds and hundreds of years. Basically, you know, you open first you close all the windows in the house. This is what I do. And then you burn it. And then you walk everywhere into every single corner. You must make sure you smoke it, because you burn it, yeah? And then you must make sure that you smoke every single corner. And once, you know, the house is in a complete smoke, then this is what I do. Then I open the windows in the whole house, and then as the smoke goes, the negative energy goes. As the smoke goes, the negative entities goes. Anything that could have been picked up, or anything that I could have picked up in this home or whatever, you know, it just goes with that air at the moment when I open the window. So this is what I see that you're going to be doing. Like, you're going to be spiritually cleansing your home. You're going to be spiritually dealing with your home, and also you're going to be like focusing on it. You're going to be really liking it. And also I have to say that why this is really important, the last part of February, also it's because when it comes to your friends and when it comes to you socializing, there is also lots of socializing that you will have with your friends and with the people that you like, the people that you really, really enjoy. And also, what else I was going to say, there is the reason for a big celebration going to be when it comes to your work at the end of February. There's a very good news that you will have, or by the end of February, very good news, whether this is going to be again some kind of promotion, more money, more responsibilities. If you're looking for a job, if you're looking for work, there's the whole new stage, whole new step going to manifest for you at the end of February 2018. It is going to have an amazing impact on you. I have to say, like, absolutely amazing impact on you. And also what else I was going to say before I mentioned that there is going to be the situation at work that somebody might like kind of test you and things like that, like the slightly unusual and difficult situation. I also, for any type of difficult situations, like when it comes to our work, when it comes to our career, when it comes to our finances and things like that, where we are surrounded by the people, and if they're negative, and especially if they're people of power and things like that, like our managers and whatever, they can actually, their energies can actually harm us. It absolutely depends. And in order to protect ourselves against all sorts of negative energy, I highly recommend you see like this gorgeous black obsidian. Black obsidian is one of the most powerful crystals, and it's just going to protect your energy against all sorts of negative people or negative energies or situations. Black obsidian comes with a sterling silver as well, and a sterling silver chain, and you can get this on my website. Now, what else I was going to say, by the time you get to the end of February, you're going to have an enlightening feeling. You're going to feel really good. You're going to feel really powerful, and you're going to feel really positive indeed. You're going to like it. I'm absolutely ecstatic for you. And what else I was going to say, when it comes to the actual couples, this is an important month, because there is a something very important is going to happen in between you two. Very important. Whether you have a husband, wife, boyfriend and girlfriend, something huge is going to happen, because there is a massive turning point that is going to happen. And that turning point that is going to happen in between you and your partner, it's going to surprise you, because it's going to happen out of the blue. And therefore, at the end of the day, it's going to make you to react in a completely different, in a completely unusual way. But this is also going to be a very good for your relationship, very significant for your relationship, because now at this moment, your relationship is going to go from one point to another point, and this is going to be very important time. If you were really happy with if you're really happy, then something with your partner, husband, wife, something is going to happen, and you will want to take that relationship on a whole new level. But for example, if you were really unhappy and you just know that things are not working anymore, you don't love your partner doesn't love you, and things like that, then that means there is also going to be something very significant that is going to happen, and perhaps you will just move on and go towards the different directions in life. It all depends, and this is what exactly this big, huge, massive turning point is. The things will change, not necessarily in a bad way, but the things will move on from square number 1 to square number 2. And also, when I get really excited, why am I getting really excited is for those of you who go to Sagittarius that are single and ready to mingle. There is something also going to happen. There is someone that is just going to start manifesting in your life, and that person is going to start manifesting like at the end of February. At the end of February is the time when you're really going to be socializing with your friends, like and you know, people who you love, you know, and things like that. And there are lots of people that you're going to meet. There are some new people that are going to meet, and one of them is going to be different, one of them is going to be very, very special, and one of them you're really gonna like. And once you meet this other person, basically your life is about to change. Your life is going to start changing. It is not going to it's not going to happen straight away, just one step at a time. But there is someone very special. For those of you that are single, there is someone very, very special about to start manifesting in your life, and someone that you're going to start feeling very passionate about, and that person is also going to feel very, very passionate about you indeed. However, it's just like if you were like single and unhappy, just be prepared that your life is about to start changing, because there is someone very significant about to walk into your life. Okay, thank you ever so much for watching my videos. I love you to bits. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you already haven't done so. Don't forget to like, don't forget to share me on Facebook, Twitter, and also don't forget to comment in the comment section. Thank you ever so much for watching. Sasha Bonasin, Psychic Medium.